New set photos of Finn Wolfhard as Mike Wheeler in Stranger Things Season 5 are making the rounds, which sadly underscore a harsh reality about the impact of Eddie Munson's death. Though details about Stranger Things Season 5's cast and plot have been scarce since the Season 4 finale in 2022, the show's final outing recently starting production has led to several new revelations. In addition to the news that Eduardo Franco's Argyle isn't returning for Stranger Things Season 5, recent set photos reveal first looks at Dustin and Mike following Season 4's tragedies. The new photos of Gatton Matarazzo's Dustin Henderson reveal the teen with long hair, wearing a tattered Hellfire Club t-shirt, and standing in front of Eddie Munson's vandalized grave marker. With Dustin and the Hellfire Club president having become extremely close friends before Eddie's tragic Season 4 death, the new set photos confirm that his legacy continues to have an important impact on Dustin. Meanwhile, set photos of Mike reveal a new look, including a shorter haircut for Wolfhard's character in Stranger Things Season 5, thus reversing a previous Eddie-related change from Season 4. Mike's new haircut in Stranger Things Season 5 is a sad reminder of Eddie's influence waning after his death. At the beginning of Stranger Things Season 4, Mike returned with long hair that hinted at a more rebellious nature for the Dungeons & Dragons-loving teen. It turned out that Mike had grown his hair out long because he was trying to emulate Eddie Munson, the president of the D&D club at Hawkins High who Mike looked up to. While Dustin still has his Eddie-inspired long hair and Hellfire Club shirt on in Stranger Things Season 5 set photos, Mike has a new look with a haircut that's the shortest it's been since Season 1. Mike's appearance is a sad reminder that although he once thought of Eddie as one of his biggest heroes and inspirations, Eddie's influence is understandably waning in the aftermath of his death. This could partially be due to Mike distancing himself from the incorrect blame cast on Eddie rather than Vecna for Stranger Things Season 4's deaths, which emphasizes the idea that Eddie's positive legacy is being erased in Hawkins. Though Dustin is apt to continue idolizing Eddie, it's disappointing that he's the only one still paying homage to him, as Mike was also an important protege for Eddie. Since Eddie's other friends from the D&D club were hardly explored in Stranger Things Season 4, the responsibility of keeping his legacy alive in the show largely falls on Hellfire Club members Dustin and Mike. To a certain extent, Steve may play a role in paying tribute to Eddie given their budding friendship in Season 4, but, overall, it seems Dustin will be the one prioritizing his memory. Just as Nancy was frustrated with others failing to remember Barbara, Dustin may find it upsetting that Mike, Eddie's friend, doesn't prioritize keeping Eddie's memory alive to the same extent. Mike and Dustin's responses to Eddie's death will be an important Stranger Things Season 5 conflict. Dustin and Mike talk to fellow Hellfire Club member Eddie while eating lunch in the school cafeteria in Stranger Things Season 4. Both Mike and Dustin seem to have the same level of respect and admiration for Eddie in Stranger Things Season 4 premiere, but Dustin is going to take his death a lot harder after battling Vecna together. Mike and Dustin were the two main characters closest to Eddie prior to the events of Season 4, so their responses to his death will be extremely important in Season 5. Dustin's set photos reveal that the show will revisit the impact of Eddie's death in Stranger Things Season 5, and Mike's reaction to the tragedy is necessary to explore after their friendship. Since Mike was in California while Dustin and Eddie grew closer while battling the Upside Down in Hawkins, the two will have very different responses to his death. Dustin holding Eddie while he died will haunt him in Stranger Things Season 5, whereas Mike was more removed from the tragic event. However, both were major players in the Hellfire Club, so Dustin may have higher expectations for how Mike should respond, potentially creating some arguments between the two. Still, it would be better if the tragedy pulled Mike and Dustin closer together, with both honoring Eddie's memory after defeating Vecna. Mike's hair change in Stranger Things Season 5 proves the show is keeping its Season 1 return promise. Mike Wheeler talking on his walkie-talkie on Stranger Things. Though his hair no longer reflects the style worn by Eddie, Mike's new haircut actually bodes well in returning to many of Stranger Things' sentiments from Season 1. One of the biggest promises made by the creative team was that Stranger Things Season 5 would prioritize Season 1's character groups and Hawkins' focus. With Mike's hair now being closer to what it was back in Stranger Things Season 1, it seems Season 5 is truly taking the show back to the beginning, even down to the tiniest details.